Ugh. Okay. Uh, Ooh. I dropped my toothpick. Okay, why am I kind of nervous? Okay. Wait, why am I nervous? Uh, okay, okay. Oh, okay. I did it again. Wait, hold on. Let me. Is it G? Control 1, Control 2, Control 3, Control 4. I keep like. Hold on. What I'm trying to fix is I always like press a button. There we go. Does that turn off? Oh, no. Okay, left shift and 1. And 1. There you go. That should fix it. Am I normal again? Yes, I am. Okay. There we go. Whew. Okay. Wow. Welcome to my channel. So, for today's stream, I think this is going to be the first and the last Zatsu. I mean, like just chatting on this channel. Because I do have a lot planned. And I was like contemplating whether to like. Oh yeah, you can hear in the background. If you can hear in the background, there's like constructions working. So don't mind that. But yeah, I do have a lot planned in the future. So I don't know if I'm going to continue like streaming on this channel or I'm going to move to an entirely new channel. I'm still contemplating on that, but I'm heavily leaning towards moving to the new channel. Possibly. I did made it, and I couldn't stream on it today because you need to like request live streaming in about like 24 hours. So I'm still waiting on that. So I think it is a perfect time to like kind of like a farewell stream. It sounds kind of like sad, but it's not. Like I'm not going anywhere. Like this channel is not going anywhere. It's just that I want to like focus my time and my energy on different stuff. Like I'm not like quitting Genshin or like Honkai, but I'm just trying to shift my content towards like to focus on myself, if that makes sense. Yeah. But I do have a lot planned, and hopefully it goes well. But with that being said, it is kind of sad to like move to a new thing that's different from what you've built up. But yeah, I think it's a good change. Change can always happen, right? So I think this is a good step for me to like open up a new channel, open up a new chapter for myself, and kind of challenge myself too. Because on this channel, all I've done is like for shorts specifically, it's like to post about games, and it doesn't have much of like commentary. So yeah, I think that's one of my main reason to like open up a new channel. I can possibly like change this channel to like a whole entirely different channel, but then again, it affects the like previous subscriber or the previous people that have subscribed to this channel, so the content might shift a whole lot. So yeah, it affects a lot. So I don't know. I might have to think more about it, but it is what it is. So let's see. For today's stream, I do have something planned, which is a little bit of a PowerPoint. Okay, PowerPoint. Let's talk about PowerPoint. I'm not the best at PowerPoint. So I'm just gonna show you guys the PowerPoint that I've just prepared like last night. So here it is. Yes, it is Canva, as you can see by my mouse. And what's wrong with Canva? Canva is fine. But let's see. So I feel like I'm at school again. But let's see here. Okay, so welcome to my little bit of PowerPoint. And so the title is, what's the game plan? So what do I want to do if I were to like quote unquote rebrand myself? So let's see. And also I'm going to post this also on the Discord. So if anyone's curious, maybe you can check that out or check this out. But yeah, let's see. So for the first one, for first slide, I think in like a year, I haven't like introduced myself. So I think this is a perfect time for me to introduce myself, because why not? So now, my new name, or the name I've been going like on Discord and stuff, is Huey. Hugh. It can be pronounced like Hui for the second part of my name, but it's not Hui. Không phải Hui. It is Huey. Hugh. Hugh as in like, I mean, I don't need to like explain myself a lot, but yeah, it's Huey Hugh. It's a pretty hard name to pronounce, now that I think about it, but I decided to stick with it because there's not a lot of people that use this name, I think. So yeah, I decided to choose this because why not? So now, let's go on to the character stats, like character details, shall we? So my nationality, if anyone doesn't know, I'm Vietnamese, yes, and my level, as in my age, is 20 something. I've forgotten my age, so I don't know much, but I know I'm 20 something. So I am legal. Okay, my gender is male. Yes. And sexuality. I am a homosexual. Almost, I am a homosexual, but I don't know what kind of homosexual am I. I think I haven't like discovered much about myself, so I think stepping out could do the job, but I don't step out a lot, so let's just go with heterosexual, homosexual. Okay. Now my favorite food is bangkok. If anyone doesn't know, bangkok is kind of like sticky rice, but inside of the sticky rice, the ball, it has like beans and also like a meat, like a big piece of meat inside the ball, inside of the sticky rice ball. So yeah, that's Bangkok for you. So that's my favorite food. Now my favorite game, if you can already tell from my channel, my favorite game is Genshin, Honkai Project Sekai, which I haven't really played in a while because my phone doesn't have much storage. And lastly is Minecraft. I do want to play more Minecraft in the future, like in a new channel, or yeah, in this channel. I'm still deciding. Now, my favorite movie, given the movie, I don't know. I choose this because I don't watch a lot of movies, and given like gives me so much emotions, so I decided to choose it. And my favorite anime is Fairy Tail. I think I've said this before, but yeah, when I was young, there's a lot of like anime series that you can choose from, and out of all of those, I choose Fairy Tail specifically. I think because it was like the episode at the time, it was shorter than the options that they have. Like you have One Piece, Bleach, and what else? Dragon Ball, I think. I did dabble on Dragon Ball a bit. But yeah, I decided to stick with Fairy Tail. So yeah, that's my favorite anime, and my favorite animal is raccoon. I don't know. Recently, I've been seeing a lot of like raccoon on my TikTok, so I decided to choose that. But other than that, I don't have any like favorite animal. I do have dog. I do have a dog though. But yeah, I do have. I do. My family does own a dog. But yeah, my favorite animal, if I were like to meet one day, I would be very thrilled. But yeah, that's all the character stat that I have. And now let's move on to the next slide, which is I can't remember what I put in there. Ah, yes, the game plan. So if I were to like rebrand myself or like to move on to a different channel, what would I do? And what is my goal? I hope that uh it's good to look at. I don't know if it's too small of a text, but let's just go with it, okay? So now, for my short-term goals, obviously, the first one, I want to make friends. It sounds like a very innocent goal, but uh, the past year, or like the past year and a half, I think I've made some friends, but like I haven't like opened myself up a whole lot. I feel like it's kind of like a coping mechanism or like to protect myself, but I know it's silly. But yeah, I haven't like opened up myself a little bit and my sexualities. So I think this is the first time that I've like said it out loud about my sexuality on stream. So yeah, I think that's a good step for me. But yeah, I want to make friends that's like kind of like the same as me or like someone that's mm, I can vibe with. But yeah, so my first goal is to make some friends. So now the second one, post content bilingually in Vietnamese and English. So my goal for that is like, oh, so for the content that I'm going to like post about, it's mainly going to like contains like my personal life or game discussions or kind of like skits that I want to make. So out of those like content, I'll post it on, I think on Facebook as well. So on Facebook, it's mostly for like Vietnamese audience. And I always find it weird because um, whenever like anyone says that Facebook is like a very old app, as an like East Asian person, I like as an East Asian person or as like a Vietnamese, we like use it like constantly. So I do want to post on Facebook mainly like in Vietnamese so that I can like broaden my kind of like quote unquote audience or like people enjoy my content. Yeah. So that's the plan. Oh yeah, Facebook is for like Vietnamese audience and for like TikTok and YouTube Shorts and all kinds of stuff. It's going to be like English, but I do want to make like Vietnamese like subtitles for everyone to like enjoy or like consume the content that I make. So it seems like a pretty big goal. Yes, I don't know if I can do it, but we need to try it first, right? So yeah, that's the second one. And the third one is upload 5 short covers. So yeah, one other thing is that I want to kind of like, yeah, I want to sing. Let me just like outright say that. I want to sing and I want to like kind of like break the like um walls that I built up for myself and do the things that I want to do. If you can say that. But yeah, I do want to like sing and I've practiced some, not quite a lot, but yeah, I do practice some and I put it at like short cover because learning the whole song it can be difficult and I need to like listen to myself constantly back to back, so that's kind of it's kind of painful if you do it like constantly. But yeah, I think like 5 shorts cover in a span of like 6 months, maybe, because it is like short-term goals. I think it's a good place or it's a good goal that I can reach. Maybe. Possibly. Now, the next one, stream 2 to 3 days a week. I know that I don't stream like much anymore compared to like last year. Like this time last year, I think I streamed like 3 times a week. I think. So yeah, I have a lot of motivations at the time. But uh yeah, stream 2 to 3 times a week, I think is a good chance for me to like play various different games because I've only played like Genshin or like Honkai like back to back, which is not the best for content wise. So I want to play more like variety games such as I bought this in the past, like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I bought like my Voice Zoo. I planned to play that, but I don't know what to do in the game. Like, yeah, it sounds weird, but I don't know what to do. Like, you have to do like animal voices, and it records your voices into or like onto the animal. But I don't know if it's good to post it on this channel. I did like do variety games in the past, such as Date Everything, the demo version, which is still my highest viewed VOD, to be honest. Which is I'm very grateful for because I think at the time it was when they still haven't released the whole game yet. So there was a lot of people that joined that stream, so I'm very grateful for that. But yeah. So now, with that being said, let's look at the long-term goals, shall we? Now, the first one, it seems kind of cringy, but hear me out a little bit. It's to laugh on stream. If you like look at my stream or like briefly at my stream like once in a while, you can tell that I'm pretty nervous most of the time, and I don't like like laugh heartedly. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I don't know. Like I don't like let myself loose most of the time. So that's why I don't like laugh a lot. The only time like I express most of my emotions is when I do gacha, but I think that's happens to the most of us. So yeah, my goal is to like have a funny moment. Yeah, that's my goal. Yep, that's the long-term goal, which is yeah, I think like um over time, I think I will get more comfortable, definitely. I think my last stream on this channel, I did laugh, or it's because I did gacha. But yeah, my first goal for the long term is to laugh on stream. Yes. Now, the second one, create a safe space. Yes, ideally for the gays and the girls. As I said before, I am like a homosexual. It's still weird saying that like by myself, but I do want to create like kind of like a safe space or like a comfort zone for those that need it. And I am like not going to like strive away, like goes away from my normal content that I post on this channel. It's just to that, um, yeah, I want to like create something that I can feel comfortable or a community, if you can say that, a community that you can, or you and I can feel comfortable in. I think I failed as a like creator in this channel, which is yeah, which is kind of sad. So yeah, I've yeah, that's the one of the main reason why I want a like rebrand or to move channels. But yeah, now the third goal. This one is a pretty silly goal, but yeah, is to join a Minecraft server. Um, um, yeah, I do want to play Minecraft with a group of individuals because I've seen a lot of like streams or like servers or like Hermitcraft or like kind of like streams that like VTubers done. I've seen them doing that and I feel like it's a pretty fun thing to do. I know that I can do it like offline with friends, but I don't have any friends that plays Minecraft offline. So I want to like find or like to find a friend group, to be honest. Or find a friend group that can adopt me so that we can play Minecraft together. But yeah, that's still a long-term goal because I think I'll take a long time to like open myself up. I think I've said that like five times on stream already. But yeah, that's it. And my last goal is to reach 1K, like period, anything. So 1K as in like 1K likes on a on my TikTok page or 1K view or what else? Mm, maybe 1K follower one day. Who knows? But yeah, just 1K anything. It's kind of like it like indicates like I'm going at a good directions that like I made a good decisions to like rebrand. So I think the 1K mark could be a good indication of that. I think that, yeah, I think that's a good explanation. But yeah, that's the game plan for now. So yeah, the next slide, I can't remember what I've put because I done it. I've finished this like 2 in the morning yesterday. Ah, my references. Okay, for that, I would want to say that my references, since I can't draw, I've like looked at Pinterest a lot for inspirations for this character or to make this model. So, um, I look at Pinterest and Pinterest isn't the most like reliable place to like get credits from. So I don't have credits for the pictures that I'm going to show on my reference. So bear in mind with that. But I do want to look at all of the or look up all of the credits that's in my reference because they're all like very beautiful arts. So I'm going to go through this very quickly because I don't want to show them much because I don't have the credits for them, which is I apologize for that. But yeah, let's go through this. Let's go through this very quickly. Now, so now let's use the Canva pen. So now this is me without jacket. I look pretty bare, yes. But if you can like notice clearly, if you like look at my model, you can tell that my antenna and my jacket is transparent. So that is a key like characteristic of this model. But yeah, if you can see at my model right now, you can see that my antenna is kind of like transparent, which I think is pretty cool. It's a last minute like change. And I think it's a good change. Now, let's see. My inspo for my eye, obviously, if you look at the channel, my favorite character, like, yeah, I would say my favorite character is Auroron. So I do have a little bit of homosexual, homophobic eyes. It's inspired from him. And I do like the characters that have like these types of eyes. I I can't remember his name, but he's from Windbreaker, and I watched Windbreaker, and let me tell you, it was pretty good. He's not my favorite characters in the anime or the manga, but we'll get to that one day. But yeah, I would like to have like these types of eyes, so I try to make my eyes kind of like that. if you can see, this is me like open up my eyes fully. So yeah, that's my inspo for the eyes. So the hair, which is 3 of these individuals, beautiful art. Do I know who the creator is? No, I'm so sorry. But yeah, if you look at my hair, I think it's kind of like taking inspo from like wolf cut, or yeah, it's mainly from wolf cut. And you can see that there's only like 2 strands of like blonde hair, which is kind of like a lower, quote unquote, for my character, which I'm going to like polish later. I I have a rough idea, but I don't know what I'm going to put in there quite just yet. But yeah, that's for my hair inspo. And for my vibe, the whole vibe. Okay, my whole vibe is kind of like a teaser for my character. But yeah, it's a character that's been forgotten, or an unfinished character that's like it's trapped in a PC. Which, as you can see, my overlays for the stream right now is kind of like the old windows and the old paint, which is kind of like the vibe I'm going for. So yeah, that's the whole thing. So yeah, that's it. That's it for my presentation. I didn't change the name. But yeah, here's the I guess here's the credit for the Canva template. But yeah, thank you so much for the Canva template. Now let's move back to my room. And yeah, as you can tell already, all of the rooms and all of the overlay is free, so that because of that, all of the things doesn't like match quite well. But I feel like I did a good job at like searching the overlays and the pictures that can fit with like my vision for my character. Obviously, I do have all of the credits. I haven't like pasted onto this YouTube descriptions. I'll do it later, or on a new channel, who knows. But yeah, I think that's explains a whole lot. I think that's all I prepared, to be honest. I was expecting myself to go like longer, but it's only been like 30 minutes. But yeah, let's see. We can talk a little bit about covers. Okay, so for the covers, for the first like covers that I want to do. Ooh. No, it's okay. Okay, I heard something, but it's okay for now. But yeah, for the first shorts that I want to make, it's actually a cover shorts, which is going back to the goal, which I'm going to like complete in the first like week that I like quote unquote debut or like rebrand. But yeah, I do plan to make a shorts. It's about, have any one of you like watched like Maggie, the anime? It was so good. Obviously, I can't remember anything because it's been a while ago, but I still remember the intro music, the opening for Maggie. So that's one of my like shorts cover. So I'm going to do that. I haven't really like polished the recording a whole lot. Like I'm saying that I have a lot planned, but it's actually it's actually pretty simple because I use like BandLab and I recorded my screams onto BandLab in hoping that the FX can help a lot with my recordings. But yeah, that's one of my shorts for the new chapter. I've said like rebranding and new channel for a whole lot, so I wanted to find a different phrase for it. But I think I've used chapter before, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I think that's the first one. And this just popped into my mind. But because I am like kind of like a glitch or kind of like an unfinished character, I think one of the song that I can cover, that I can try to cover, is that Electric Angel. Because this model is from, I can't remember the name of the creator, but it's from Zero X. I've mentioned that before on stream. But yeah, it started with Zero X. But yeah, this model, it does have a toggle, or it does have a template, like a pre-made thing for wings. So I think that that's a good thing to use because you have to use everything that it's available, right? So I think that's a good thing for like a cover for Electric Angel. I know that Electric Angel is a very well-known song, so I hope that my cover doesn't like offend anyone, hopefully. But yeah, after going through my PowerPoint, I don't think that there is anything else that I can cover. I think I've said pretty much all of my plan. And yeah, change is pretty scary. I've learned that from the 2 days that I've been preparing for this. Change can be scary, but sometimes it needs to be done, I think, in order to like create something new. I think I've seen someone said this before. I think it's like Uki. So they said that it's good to like change because being in your comfort zone a whole lot doesn't make you grow as a person or as an individual. This is like my part that I'm adding into it. But yeah, I think that's a really good saying because I've been pretty comfortable, like not comfortable. I still feel very, very anxious whenever I have to press live. But yeah, I want to create a space that I can feel comfortable with, or I want to feel like excited to go whenever I stream. And how can I do that? I need to like show myself more and show what I'm about, what I'm all about. I think that's my mission in order to create kind of like a fun space for me and my watcher. So yeah, it's kind of sad too as well to like saying goodbye to this channel. Let me check. How long have they been streaming for? Let's see. Live. Wow, I've posted like 156 videos. Okay, let's see. Mine live. I've been live for a year now. Huh. That's a lot, to be honest. I did not expect myself for like to like stream for a whole year, given that I've like took long breaks here and there. I mean, all the time now. But yeah, going through all of the VOD, it goes to show that I've tried a lot, yeah. But I need to try more. That's what I have to say. I do need to try more. Yeah. Okay, I think that's good enough. I've just been looking through all of my VOD and all of my VOD VOD thumbnails. It's been a good run. I think so. So, yeah, I think with that being said, this is the end for now, I think, for this channel. So, for those who have been sticking with me for the past year, thank you so much for your support. I was checking whether I have any like relatives going near me, like near my room. But yeah, it's just my imaginations. But yeah, for those who have been checking in on me and looking through my content for the past year, thank you so much. You guys have helped a lot. Like, I mean, a lot. And I want to give more to you guys for, yeah. Yeah, I want to give more of myself to, yeah. I don't know. I'm I'm lost for words. Okay. I think that's good. That's kind of on brand because yeah, I think yeah. The thing I want to say is thank you for being here, and I think we have a good run. We had a good run. We definitely have a good run. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Okay? Bye. Bye bye. See you later.